showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason they are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale, and these 5 whales have their own personal names: Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and joining us right here, we have Kayukin and Tuar. Kamea is our youngest whale at just 7 years old. Her mom, Takara, is our oldest whale at 29 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. One of the first behaviors we teach the whales is called a fluke present, where the whales present their tail flukes to their trainers. Not only does the fluke present allow us to look over the whale's entire body, but it allows us access to the easy-to-see shallow veins located on the white underside of their tails. Our veterinarians can collect a blood sample from these veins at least once a month, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entire procedure. During today's presentation, you might see the trainers giving the whales different kinds of massages, like this tail massage that Tuar's getting right now. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is one of the ways that we can build strong relationships with them. But collecting blood is just one way that we can ensure the health of these animals. Another very important diagnostic is how much each animal weighs. We weigh them at least once a week. To get an accurate weight, we will ask our whales to slide their entire body up and out of the water on a whale-sized scale located in one of our adjacent bath pools. It looks like Kayukin's going to be demonstrating this right now. You might notice that a portion of his body, from his dorsal fin down to his tail flukes, is still in the water. This part of his body is called the peduncle, and it contains some very large muscles that can weigh several hundred pounds. In order for us to record an accurate weight, all we have to do is ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. That's how we know that as of Tuesday morning, Kayukin is weighing in at 9,410 pounds. It is important that we weigh all of our whales to make sure our younger whales are growing appropriately and our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight. Husbandry behaviors like these help us to ensure that our whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of the killer whale. From the moment they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. Here at SeaWorld, they play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. Now, let's play a quick game of follow the leader with Tuar, and everybody seated to my left. If you're in these sections, why don't you wave to him using your left hand? Look at that, he's copying all of you guys. As you can see, he's paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we see them sky hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings, or just while they're playing. Tuar's going to help us demonstrate that today with a behavior called a sighting bow. This time, take your left hand and point it at Tuar, and then throw it across to your right shoulder. Nicely done. Tuar is on his way to the bottom of our 40-foot deep pool, and he's going to jump completely out of the water, right in the center. Awesome job. Over here on this side of the stadium, we have a very special family who's going to help us demonstrate some of the ways that killer whales can communicate. One of those ways is through vocalizations. Let's ask Hayuka to demonstrate a vocalization for us. Did you guys know that scientists believe that when killer whales leap out of the water, it may be a way of communicating their presence? Sound waves travel through water about 4.5 times faster than sound traveling through air. When a whale leaps out of the water and crashes down on the surface, that sound can be heard for miles around. Looks like Hayuka is on his way to demonstrate that with a behavior called a breach. He's going to jump out of the water and use his entire body to make a sound that can be heard above and below the water. All right, I think we're going to give that one more try. Awesome, looks like he's off to the bottom of our 40-foot deep pool. He's going to also be jumping right in the center of the pool. Everyone get ready for Hayuka. Wow, that was an impressive sound. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all of our audience volunteers. As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation on killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. SeaWorld works with our partners like the Norwegian Orca survey to further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt. They use fluke slams to stun their prey, and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For the whales, it's a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet. athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and time of year, their prey may vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act.
One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us today, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales, just as they have for all of us. We will continue to learn from these amazing animals and hope that you will too. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. And as a reminder, we kindly ask that you remain seated until our operations ambassadors are able to dismiss your seating section in a safe and timely manner. You'll know that your section is able to be dismissed when the ambassador at your section is waving a yellow flag. If that yellow flag is waving in your section, please gather all of your belongings and file out from the top to the bottom of the stadium in order to maintain those 6 feet of social distancing. Thank you.